You know what's going on in the video, right?
Oh no.
All right, this is our Spinseal unit, guys. We'll get it all set up and we'll show you how it's gonna work. Hi everybody, welcome to Milgat Farms. Today we're working with the Spinsealer to see if it's gonna work on Rappy tubing made by CDL. I think it's gonna do it. We don't know. We're gonna test it here versus testing it up in the woods. What we're gonna do, guys, is we've got our Spinseal. This is a 5/16 Spinseal. We're gonna put it up inside the unit itself. I'm gonna try to put it up in there. Now what we're gonna do is connect it to our Rappy tube. You can see we're not pinching it. There we go. There you go. You can see we're not pinching it too hard. We're all ready. All we're gonna do is hit the green button and watch it work. You see that puff of smoke? That lets me know that we've got a good seal. Now on the back side, I can smell that plastic too. See it counting down? Oh, you guys can't see it. Okay, so it's counting down from probably 15 seconds.
22.
Now we're just gonna wait.
12 seconds later.
That did well. You guys take a look at that. This barb is plastic welded to this right here. And you can't smell it, but if we had smell-o-vision, you'd be smelling a little bit of melted plastic. It's not hot.
Oh, it didn't go through.
No, it's not going to.
Good.
So what happens is it's spinning so fast that it's melting this plastic to this plastic. And then if we were going to use this in the woods, the next thing we have to do is cut these two barbs off and drill our hole. Because if you look inside of there, you may not be able to tell. If you look in there, you can tell there's no opening or there's no hole. Now this guy right here is a tool that you put on your drill to push into here. And what that does is it drills the hole and it cuts these little ears off, and this acts as a depth gauge. So you don't poke it all the way through. Now when I'm up in the woods, I don't use the drill. All I do is I put it inside and I do it by hand. I just start twisting. And as I begin to twist, although it's a little difficult, it does work. Now, you can see, if I can get it into the camera right, there's a hole in there. If you look in there, let me see, there's actually a hole. The reason we wanted to test this is because Spinseal was designed for different types of plastic, and this plastic came out before the Spinseal, so I want to make sure it worked. In our woods, we have only Spinsealed fittings. So we go from 3/16 transition to 5/16. We make our loop around, actually it'd be going this way, make our loop around and it connects to the main line and it dumps in right there. And whenever I've had a tree fall, I've never had one of these break. Now let me back up. I have broken these things, my own dumb fault, not a tree and not a bear. So what we want to do now, I'm gonna try to break it, and I can't break it. I'm gonna give it to Jeff and see if he can break it. Hi Jeff.
Hey.
That's a pretty hat you're wearing.
Dang it. I'm the official break. Now can I use something to try to break it?
Yeah, you can use your hands.
Man, that's on there.
It is on there, isn't it?
Yeah, you can get a little.
Did it separate?
No.
It's not gonna separate.
I mean, you can get a little crazy with it, but yeah.
All right, Jeff's our tester, guys. You can see inside of there, let me see if I can get the camera set up, there we go. You can see inside of there where we've got the hole drilled. I didn't make it all the way through, thankfully. Since this is just a test piece, it's not a big deal. But I'm looking in there and everything looks fine. So I'm gonna call this a success. So there's proof positive that Spinseal will work on Rappy tube. So guys, Jeff asked me the question, what are the different buttons for? But we know what the green button's for. Based on your temperature outside, you may need to spin it a little longer in order for it to make its bond. So these buttons will allow you to get into the program that's inside of here, make your changes, so you get a good tight seal. Or a good kind of weld, because that's what we're doing. Plastic welding's what's happening. It's just really high speed, melts it right together. And so if it's really cold out, you're gonna wanna have it spin a little bit longer to compensate for that cold.
Yeah.
And if it's warmer, you may not have to go as much. If you're doing this in the middle of summer, you probably don't want that thing spinning itself all the way through, because it could actually go through the tubing if you let it go too long. But I set this thing up a couple years ago for, I think I did it for 60 degrees or 70 degrees. So inside of here it works. But when I go up on the mountain in sugar season, I need to add a lateral. I got to make an adjustment to it. So what'd you guys think of that? Spinseal is really cool. No saddle valves on this farm, and I think that's a real plus. We haven't had any problems with the Spinseals on our farm. I really like it. I will say the tool's kind of pricey, but if you know someone in your area that's got one, I'd suggest going to them. They are really, really cool. Thanks everybody for watching our video. We really appreciate it. We hope you're enjoying them. Do consider giving us a thumbs up, and until next time, God bless you guys.